Oh snap, we've got sound. I'm gonna make a video because I decided to be a real nerd about this instead of just doing paper and pencil. So we're gonna work on number 14, 3n plus 2n equals 7 plus 4n. So first off, we just gotta know what we're doing. We are solving each equation, meaning that we need a solution. And typically what that means, we're solving each equation. We're gonna be trying to figure out whatever our variable is. Our variable in this case is n. N is just a representation of any number, meaning you can plug in whatever number you want for n, and if you plug it in here and here and here, and you multiply it and add it and solve that all out, you get the same answer on both sides, which is what we're looking for. So we want to know, what does n equal? So I'm going to start with 3n plus 2n equals 7 plus 4n. Now, step one, which is you always want to make it easier on yourself when you're solving for equations, is what's called combining like terms. So you're always going to look for stuff that looks the same. Well, we know that 3n and 2n and 4n are the same in a sort of fashion because they have the same variable, whereas 7 stands alone because it is what's called a constant. It has no variable. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and combine like terms. Well, I see easily enough, I have 3n plus 2n, which means I have 3 of some number plus 2 of some number. Well, that gives me 5 of some number equal to 7 plus 4n. Well, now I've combined those like terms, but I still have these like terms right here. Oh, try to switch color. These like terms still right here. I still have 5n and 4n, but now they're separated by this dastardly old equal sign. I need to move it over. I need to move one of these over to combine them because that's the boundary that separates these two equations. So how I do that is by using the reciprocal. I mean, I'm trying to change big words. But so I want to move this 4n, but for me to get rid of it, I need to subtract it because it is currently being added. So I have to do the opposite. But because this is an equation, there's this equal sign, I need to do the same thing to the other side to make it equal. Well, 4 minus 4 is 0, and that cancels them out. And I'm going to move it over here so you're not seeing my face. And then I have 5n minus 4n. Well, if I have 5 of something minus 4 of something, that gives me 1 of something, or 1 times n, because that's what these numbers are doing. They're multiplying. This number is multiplying 3 times n, this number is multiplying 5 times n. Well, 1 times n is just n. And now I'm left with n, so this came over here, this became n, 7 or 4 minus 4 became 0, so they got canceled out, and now I'm left with is this equal sign, and then 7, and so now I know that n equals 7. And so what that means is I can plug 7 back in to my original equation wherever there's an n, where I drew those arrows, and then you'll find that they equal the same thing on both sides. When you plug in a 7 here, and here, and here, and you do all of the math, you'll get the same answer. So that's how you know you're right. Just always check if you need to make sure you're right. All right, I'm going to pause and make a second video for a more difficult problem. Where's my pause button? There it is.